Hi, everyone, and welcome to our English mini lesson. Today, we're going to be discussing resume writing. We're going to learn how to write a professional, well written resume with this step by step guide that's going to cover career objectives, skills, education, employment history to help you land your next job. So, just like a company needs a well designed logo, we need a well designed and well written resume. This resume is our personal marketing tool. It's often the first impression that you get to make on a potential employer. And as someone who has pulled resumes to hire, I can tell you that it only took me a few seconds to determine whether that candidate was moving forward in the hiring process or getting passed over. Your resume needs to be clear, polished, and highlight your skills, experiences, and accomplishments in a way that shows me, your potential employer, that you're going to be a strong fit for not only this position, but also our team. The resume not only should reflect your professionalism, but it should also show your attention to detail. It should position you as confident, capable, and ready to add value to our organization.
Hello, and welcome to the English mini lesson. Some of you may be watching on YouTube. Some of you may be listening on a podcast. And some of you may be subscribed to my Substack. Whichever way you got here, I'm happy you are here. 3 quick housekeeping items we will go over each time. Number 1, be prepared. If you are listening on the podcast, grab a notebook so you can take notes. If you are watching the stream, you can take notes or even screenshots. Number 2, pay attention. These mini lessons are meant to be just that, mini. They are not long and drawn out, so put the other devices away and pay attention to the lesson we are about to go over. If you are a paid subscriber to the Substack, you can ask any questions about today's lesson in the chat and submit your review answers in there as well. Number 3, this is quite possibly the most important message. You are the captain of your own learning. You only get out what you put into your education, but no one can ever take your learning away from you. Showcase your knowledge on this subject by completing the practice questions at the end. And as always, enjoy today's mini lesson.
So, what is rule number 1 of your resume? Spell check, spell check, spell check. I can't say this enough. It cannot be understated. Personally, I will move a resume to the no pile if it has glaring spelling errors. Speaking with others who hire for their companies, they feel similarly that spelling errors may signal a lack of care, attention to detail, and professionalism. So check once, check twice, ask someone else to check before you send it out. Next, let's talk about the pieces to the resume puzzle. Let's break down your resume into pieces, just like a puzzle. Each part matters. And when they fit together, you get a clear picture of who you are to a potential employer. So, first, we need to have that identifying information. At the very top of your resume, you'll want to list your full name, your current address, your phone number, your email address. And there are some extras that you can include. Maybe you have a personal website, maybe you have a Substack, social media handles, but, and this is a big but, only if they're appropriate for a professional setting. Next, let's talk about that career objective. This is one of the most important parts of your resume. It tells employers what kind of job you're looking for and what you have to offer. So, a good career objective should be broad enough to cover related opportunities, be specific enough to show that you have a role in mind, and you can adjust it for the different jobs that you may be applying for. So, ask yourself, what kind of employment do I want? Is it an internship? Is it full time? Maybe it's part time. What type of position? Could it be customer service or sales? Is there a specific industry you're looking to get into? Maybe retail, hospitality, healthcare, education. Then we're going to talk about formatting your career objective. There are 3 simple formulas that you can follow for this. Formula 1, focus on the position that you want. So here's an example. Seeking a full-time position as an online instructor at, and then insert the name of the school. or seeking a position as, and insert the job title. Formula 2, focus on the field or the industry. Here's some examples. Seeking an entry-level position in the education field, or seeking a position in, enter the industry in that field. Then there's Formula 3, focus on your skills and your abilities. So an example, seeking a position that will utilize my graphic design, time management skills, and strong work ethic. Or seeking a position that will utilize my name your 3 skills. It's helpful to phrase and use helpful phrases for your objective. So you can enhance any of those formulas that we just went over by adding some specific phrases like position-related phrases, entry level, internship, part-time, or a specific title like warehouse associate. Look at the job posting. Those will help you to add in those specifics. It can be some field-related phrases, accounting, IT, marketing, culinary arts, sales, healthcare, welding, so on. Or some skills-related phrases, data entry, public speaking, leadership, organizational ability, financial knowledge. There are tons of more position-related, field-related, and skill-related examples on the Substack. Next, we want to talk about our educational background. And if you are currently a high school student, you would want to include the name of your high school, the city and state, your expected graduation date. And if you have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, I think you should put that on there. If you are in college, you would want to do the same exact thing with your college. And if you are a college graduate, you would want to name the college that you graduated from, the city and state. And if you are currently pursuing a degree, make sure you put that on your resume as currently pursuing. Also, let's talk a little bit about employment history. This can include summer jobs and volunteering. Don't forget about those and don't discount those, especially if this is your first time trying to get a full-time position. If you've done it, let's list it. We can use this format: name and city and state of the company, job title, the dates that you worked there. It can be month and year or, year to current year. The description of your responsibilities and accomplishments. This is a good time to use a bulleted list of those. Also, don't forget about action words. You can use powerful action words in your job descriptions to make your resume more dynamic and engaging. Words like managed, organized, led, created, or designed, they really make a strong impression. Then let's add in a couple of extras at the end. This is where you can really shine. Did you excel at a sport? Are you fluent in another language? Do you have some specific computer skills that employers would like to hear about? List them. These are the things that can help set you apart from other job candidates. Also, if you head on over to the Substack, I have a link for free resources. You can get a free resume template and follow it to be able to craft your own, put your best foot forward, land that next job opportunity. All right. So we've reached the point of our practice work today. And a reminder, you can submit your practice work in the chat at our Substack. So create a resume that includes, number 1, the pieces of identifying information, at least 4 of the main ones that we discussed today. 2, using one of the 3 formulas that we discussed today, write a career objective. And number 3, add your educational background. I hope that this was helpful for you. Writing a resume can feel really tough and it can feel like an uphill battle, but you've got this. Put your best foot forward, get out there and get that job. Have a great one, everyone.
Subscribers to the Substack can submit their answers and questions into the chat. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com, Shannon McNamara, and watch English in a Minute on TikTok at Udale Nisa.